So today we're going to talk about how I got caught and did my only punishment duty in my army life. So this started because back in the day, 2000s, illegal DVDs were all the rage. And there was a ranking to them, right? One, you buy from Singapore, you might get someone just recording by camera. But what you really wanted were DVD rips. And that is usually cheaper also in Malaysia. So my friend Jimmy was going to Malaysia, and by the way, all this is alleged. This whole story, alleged. Okay? So my friend was going to Malaysia and he said, do you want to come? And I said, sure. All right, so I followed him. I think it was a place called Sunset Plaza or something like that. So he walked into this Malaysian mall and it's completely quiet and empty, right? It's so quiet, I walk, there's echo. All right, and I look at every store, there's only like one person behind a counter for each of these places. And I'm like, what the hell? There's nothing here. Anyway, my friend walks into this store, there's 2-3 DVDs on the wall, and I'm like, and he goes, hold on. So he goes to the counter, he talks to the guy in Cantonese or something, and the guy goes, nods his head, press a button under the table, and then the whole back wall opens. And my God, the noise that comes out. There's like 30 people in there just looking at DVDs. So we go in, and my first 2 friends go in, nothing. But the manager sees me and immediately goes, hey, I know what you want. And he takes from under a table or something and he puts a big box in front of me. He's like, nah, choose what you want. And I look and it's like, I don't know, do I look like this? I see a whole big box of porn. Of course I didn't buy any, but not because of moral reasons, trust me, but because porn is free on the internet. So I didn't buy any. But anyway, I chose a lot of DVDs like Monty Python's, Holy Grail and such. And then we bought it. As we were leaving this mall, I remember the thing that just baffled me was that I walked out and then I turned my head, right? And I see a police station right there. And I'm like, how did they? And my friend just goes, Malaysia. Anyway, Monday, go back to camp. And now I have a choice to make, okay? You must understand how the layout is. So what happens is, first thing you meet is Seletar Camp. And then after that, we have to go down this way is combat engineers, and then you go past them, then you reach SEAD, Seletar East Ammo Depot, where I am. So my choice is, I go here, I need to get checked by the main RPs, the regimental police there. And usually, there are ways where you can just sneak in certain things, right? But the problem is that if you get caught by them, because they're not your RPs, it's hard to, there can be no discussion like, hey, help lah, you know what I mean? Again, all this is alleged. So for me, I thought to myself, why risk it? So as I walk by this aluminium gate that is blocked off. So what happened is this gate here, it leads straight to SEAD, but it's closed off for security reasons, right? So I take out the whole bunch of DVDs, wrap it around this plastic bag, tie it, and then I lob it over the gate and it falls onto the grass. I even hear it falls onto the grass. And I go, okay. So I walk off, and when the guard checks, I have nothing to declare. So I walk all the way back, past combat engineers, and then I said to everybody, you go ahead, I'm going to get DVDs. So I walk, and as I get closer, my heart sinks, because I cannot find the bag. And remember, this whole place is just green grass and black tarmac road. A white bag should stand out like crazy. And I cannot find it. I'm looking at the little drain and everything, I cannot find it. And then I look at the time, I have to go back to ring the bell. So I rush back. First bad sign, I see little bits of white plastic bag along the road. And then when I walk in the gate, second bad sign, the guard cannot look me in the eye. And I'm like, something is wrong. Anyway, I ring the bell. No time to think about all this. And so we go for parade, we stand there, and then the new warrant stands there, and then he goes, okay, today, first thing, the camp dog, just now, he bring back a whole bag of DVD, then the whole road, all the DVD are there, So I want to say now, whoever did this, okay, you better admit it, if not everybody suffer. I immediately put up my hand, right? And he's like, Pina! Okay, later you come see me. So what must have happened was that they let the dog out to run about. This little puppy. And then, just at that moment, super unlucky, the dog sees me lob this bag over. And dogs do what they do, they play catch. So he drags this bag all over the road and all DVDs are slipping out. And one of the officers happens to see this, gets someone to collect all these DVDs and brings it to the new warrant. Yeah, just unlucky. Anyway, I go to the new warrant and I made my mistake and he goes, okay lah, no choice, Hey Bin, you must do extra duty. That means you stay back in camp, cannot go home and such. Now here's one big snag. Everybody knows I'm excused duty due to my medical condition, beta eczema. And truth be told, I can push my excuse letter now. I could have made a deal whereby Saturdays I stay till later, but I still get to go home and such. But I accepted it. I said, you know what? Don't worry, Warren, I'll do it. I think even he was a bit surprised I didn't argue back to push my, punishment to a certain different kind. But to me, it made sense for a simple reason. It doesn't look good on me, it doesn't look good on him. If I look like I'm getting preferential treatment, it doesn't look good on the officer, it doesn't look good on me. And trust me, once you get ostracized in camp like that, it makes your life very difficult. So I'd rather just suffer one night. And I did, but trust me, between the other option, it's a better option. So that's how I got caught by a puppy, which I don't blame. He was just doing what a puppy does. Next time we'll talk about a alleged car accident, and I really was proud of how my people in the camp handled it. So, you want to hear about that? Allegedly. Come back next time. Till next word.